Okay, welcome to the tutorial for the Women Empowerment Tour. At this point, I have already done all of the research I want to do. I found different projects around the world where women are empowering each other or helping each other out economically, things like that. I've gone down all of the rabbit holes and I have my list in front of me. What you see on my screen right now is the homepage of Google Earth. So when you followed the link from our main slide, this is what you should see. And you're going to start by opening a new project. So I'm going to take my mouse over here to this sidebar, and I'm going to click on the thing that looks like the Google pin that you place in the map when you're going someplace. And I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to open up a new project. So I'm going to go to create. You will be logged into Google Drive, so you're going to create your project in Google Drive. I'm just going to create a KML file. Don't do that. Either way, you're going to see something called Entitle Project. Give your project a fun name. I'm just going to call mine Empowerment Sample. And give me a brief description of what you want to communicate with your project. I'm going to say women are awesome. Please be more descriptive than that. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to click on this thing that says New Feature. And what this will allow you to do is to put the first location on your tour. So I'm going to search to add a place. Because I've already done my research, I know that the UN Girl Up Foundation, you can see I'm cheating here a little bit, has a headquarters in Washington, D.C. So I am going to click on it, and you'll see the search is pretty forgiving. But be a little careful. I was looking for something in Guatemala earlier and ended up in a Mexican restaurant in Minnesota. So just be careful. And it is going to tell me where that location is. So the United States Girl Up Foundation. I'm going to add that to my project, my empowerment sample. I'm going to actually retitle it the Girl Up Headquarters because that's why it is important to me. I'm going to save it. And you'll notice that Google Earth will zoom in so you can see exactly what it looks like. Before I move on and find another location, I want to make sure that I say a little bit about this. So I'm going to click I have a list of all the places that I've selected. I'm going to click the edit button. You can change this if you would like to something, another symbol, but I'm going to just leave it for right now. It lets you add your own description, images, and video. So I'm going to hit replace. I'm going to type my own description. This is a place where young women empower each other. You want 1 to 2 sentences about what is going on in that location that represents positive empowerment around the world. You also want to add a picture. When you click on this, it will let you sign into your Google account. Add a picture. You can also upload one. I did something, give me a second. It's thinking. The point being, you want both 1 to 2 sentences and an image to go with each place on your tour. And it just dropped me off right back where I was. One option that you can do is you can click on a location and then click on this little person in the corner, which is Street View. And I'm just going to put my little street guy down at the headquarters. You'll notice this is a particularly ugly part of DC where you just see office buildings. But let's say the UN headquarters was like a beautiful, gorgeous building that really represented something. At the bottom corner down here where my mouse is, I could capture this view and I could add front of HQ to my list of places. So that's another option for how you could include things. This was maybe not the best example. And so what I want to see ultimately is at least 4 places on your tour. And when you click this globe, you can zoom all the way back out and see the different places that you've put on here. When you are done, you'll be able to present your location and we'll be able to go on a tour using the slides you created to all of your different locations. And as you can see, my tour is very boring, but your tour will be very exciting. At the end, you are going to put a link of your tour, nope. You're gonna put a link of your tour onto Google Classroom so that we can see your final product and we can take a tour of what you learned about. If you have any questions, there are tutorial videos that are much more helpful than me, but you can also send me an email. Happy tour guiding.